lessons for you I have. We love how wise Yoda is, and Ahsoka's learning so much. It's so great.
Isn't she?
She is. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Kimmy here.
I'm here.
We have so much fun, guys. We are going to be watching more of the Clone Wars today. We're in episode 11 of season 3, Pursuit of Peace. That's always a good thing.
Let's
hope so.
Good notion. And Padme's been trying so freaking hard, and the Separatists, man, they have their ways, like Dooku and everyone else, and even Palpatine. Yeah, I like Mina a lot, and I'm really worried for her safety, so maybe we're going to see what happens in this. Maybe Padme's going to have to save her or something.
Right, because she told the wrong person how
and
she got that
so
information.
Nice.
Right,
yeah. I love how we're seeing the other side where we hear all these evil things, and even Lex was saying like, oh, well, I've only heard bad things about the Jedi, but I've never met one. He didn't say it like that, but I'm just kind of giving the short version.
There's always two sides for every story.
Yes,
so, you know.
yes, there is.
Yes,
and
there is.
I hope we see more of Lex and Mina in a good way. I feel like I said last time that Mina's going to die in some tragic accident because of the Separatists and because she wanted peace and she wanted something better for her people with Padme. So that was cool they were able to work together. But yeah, no, they have the upper hand and they didn't want that to happen. So it's amazing how much they can do, like actually terrorize certain areas to get what they want and push it one way.
Exactly. Keep this war going.
Keep it going.
Making money.
That's right, making money. That's all they think of, making money.
Yes.
That's
it's terrible. And so many deaths. And the clones, like, their lives matter too. And it sucks because now more clones, more deaths, you know, more people to fight in the war. Mm-hmm. It's just hard. And again, going back to the Separatists who mainly have droids. And when you have human lives or any kind of, like, living lives, like, it just sucks that it's okay to dispose of them. It's not, but it is, you know. They like care about it, but they don't really because they keep producing them to fight for people who are born naturally, you know. So anywho, I am worried about Mina, and I'm just assuming that's what this is going to be about. So shall we get into it?
Yes.
Yes. Let's do that.
My scared face.
Like her.
Me too. 3:11. Truth can strike down.
No.
Once promising negotiations between the Republic and the Separatists are now in shambles, opening the gateway to additional troops and an increase in fighting.
Yeah.
So
Great.
May I remind the senators that the peace proposal was made prior to their assault?
That only highlights its insincerity.
Fear.
How about your insincerity?
I propose the Republic purchase 5 million clone troopers.
The Republic is already operating in deep debt.
One alternative might be to stop the war, not escalate it.
Traitor!
Jeez, really?
Whoever attacked the power grid wants us to continue the fight.
Yeah, because they don't even know anything.
Right, yeah.
Exactly. They don't.
Republic forces have carried out a barbaric attack on our people. And among the deaths was Nina Bonteri.
What?
That fast?
Ah.
Are you kidding me?
The Republic
Palpatine.
spies are reporting that Senator Bonteri was murdered by Dooku's thugs. That message to the Senate was
God,
a
it's so
ploy
freaking
disguised as two
corrupted.
actions.
What can we
It's
do?
nice seeing him back.
For one, defeat this bill. I'll start lining up support, but I'll need ammunition.
We can't afford ammunition, remember?
Let's go, Uncle. You owe me for telling such a bad joke.
Uncle jokes, Uncle jokes. I love it.
Interest rate of
I can't stand this guy.
This guy, yeah. Well,
25%.
wow.
The same rules don't apply, my dear.
On TV, yeah.
Separatists don't seem to mind a rate hike. War is distasteful.
You're making lots of money doing
Oh
it.
my gosh, just
Yeah.
money. Jeez.
He's gonna meet his end in a bad way.
For him. Yeah.
As it is, social services have suffered because of this war. If we go deeper into
God,
depth, the
really?
basic needs of our people will evaporate.
Some members have received messages warning them not to vote against the bill. They're frightened.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Oh, it's right.
Millions of clones won't win this war.
Her hair.
The only winner will be the banking clan.
I happen to believe more clones are precisely what we need.
Uncle Ono, what happened?
2 thugs jumped me, but I am fine. This will not change my mind. No matter what, I will vote against the bill.
Hey, is she naked? What kind of place is this?
I don't know.
It may be time to send her a message as well.
You want us to have a talk with her?
I think something special is called for in Senator Amidala's case.
God, this poor girl.
That's right.
Dangerous job. I love how they keep showing the same
Yeah,
species
exactly.
as
Yeah,
like the
that's
sexy
right.
dancers.
Yes.
You're the finest public speaker I know. If anyone can convince the Senate that voting for this bill will bankrupt the Republic, it's you. In the meantime, I'll pay another visit to those still undecided.
I think you better take a guard. Or two.
Yeah, right. Or 2. Or 3.
What does ideology matter at this point? Is it worth being beaten to death?
What about the millions who are dying in this war?
The clones? We created them for just that purpose.
Oh,
The people I care about are my constituents.
that's why I cared about them.
Where does Senator Organa stand on all this?
So you are open to voting with us?
I'll listen to what he has to say.
Oh, he has to say.
Hopefully he won't do anything to him.
Boy.
Well, you want
Don't-
to race? Who's he
what?
trying to race?
Oh, I was going to say,
Ooh.
don't go that
Yeah.
way, but oh.
Deflecting.
I think I'd like to walk. I can take care of myself.
I always have a gun in my back
Oh
pocket.
boy, that sounds scary.
Just be careful.
I know, especially in this
No,
area
jeez,
and how
yes,
things are
come
right
on.
now. You just don't
Whoa.
know.
Exactly. Oh no, Uncle, oh no.
Regret.
Oh,
God, I had that in college. That was scary.
Don't let your guard down.
oh yeah.
Right now.
that's it. Yeah. No.
Ah, yeah, that's scary.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Get out of there.
No,
Go,
darn.
Where's my...
Oh, see?
You have to go to that couple's car.
Not good.
Hey, speeder. Okay, I thought they were going to shoot them.
Oh.
We get hit.
Swerve it and make him hit his face right in one of the.
Hopefully no one else dies because of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and don't get snagged either. Hopefully a panel will rip off. And...
Oh. He'll have a headache.
Yeah. Whoa.
Good driving / flying.
Yeah.
Go up ahead a little bit and have him hit you. Oh, darn, he's right on it. Oh.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But you won't have long. Oh.
Yeah, how many?
God, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
And drop.
They're gonna say she stole it.
Oh, they're like, this is
oh,
perfect.
sorry.
You're not like most politicians. You actually talk to the people. People like me. Good night, my lady.
Aw.
Tekla,
No, that's yeah. Oh.
how is your family? How is the war affecting them?
It's only getting worse.
Tell me how it's getting worse.
So she can tell.
Mm-hmm.
She's him now.
You're not gonna get away like your lady friends.
Oh crap, maybe maybe you will.
Oh, yeah.
Gee.
Those are cool blasters. They're fast as heck. Yeah.
Oh.
Bale, what happened?
Padme, my speech. The Senate is expecting me.
God, always so much pressure on her.
You must give the speech in his place.
But they're expecting to hear from the great Bale Organa. He's seen as a voice of reason.
You do listen. Please. Your people are waiting for you.
Yeah.
Senator Organa is nowhere to be found.
I will speak on his behalf. Tekla is one of my aides. Tekla lives in a district that rarely has electricity and running water. Her children can now only bathe every 2 weeks. And they have no light The Republic has always funded these basic services. This war is meant to save them from suffering, not increase it. It is our duty and our responsibility to preserve the lives of those around us.
See, that was good.
Excellent.
Straight to the point, too. Very true.
Yay.
She's like, all right, I'll clap, because it was good. But... Curses.
Isn't it
That's right.
remarkable? The words of a single senator can sway the thoughts of millions.
Yeah.
We must let the wheels of the Senate turn.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
So bad.
tomorrow.
That goes, yes.
So she can just go in and be like,
Trust in their law.
watch out!
The Chancellor. Oh, God.
So many deaths. But haha, so at least right now he didn't get his way. Ha 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 ha. But he knows
That's
how to play
right.
the
For the
game.
moment. And that was a lot of money. They were, even if they went for it, they couldn't even pay back the percentage rate.
Oh,
Yeah.
They couldn't, yeah.
Crazy.
It's amazing how much we can relate to this, like any government, you know, and you have so many different sides. And when everyone's fearful, they want to protect themselves, and they're just like, okay, let's throw all this money at it so we can get more clones. And I'm glad that one guy was like, yeah, like they're not people or whatever, they're gonna die in battle, and they're just made for protecting us, kind of thing. And Padme's like, no, they're actual living people.
guy,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's true, like a lot of people probably see it that way too, because even Padme's assistant, like, she wanted to know her story about what was going on, so it was good that she was able to actually hear more of it, because a lot of other senators and stuff that this girl's worked with don't talk to her at all, don't even want to bother. So it shows you a lot of higher ups, they help, but they don't see what they're really fighting for. Like, where does it come down to, like, okay, well, why are we doing this? Is it because we're fearful for our own lives? Like, we want to protect everyone, and there are a lot of people struggling. So Padme, bravo, great speech.
Absolutely.
And
And
her
her
amazing.
and her aide, she initiated the conversation to begin with. You do listen to people like me, and it was already established that she does work for the people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why her aide brought it to her attention that, no, you are talking for us.
And how great is it too, because a lot of people were looking at her in such negative light because they did not want the other bill to pass before, and then with the sabotage with the explosion, and you know, made her look even worse, and conspiring with a separatist, and holy crap, so she freaking died. We didn't even see her in this episode. I was kind of hoping Padme would be able to save her or something, but we already knew last episode that something was going to happen to her immediately. Okay, well, I don't know. Some thugs went up and killed her, so whoops, I don't know what happened there. So these true people who are trying to find a way to have peace together, like, everything's just getting destroyed by the separatists, and you have freaking Palpatine in charge, man, so no one else understands.
And she is so silly to not have some guards with her at all times, even when they're doing such a crucial bill like this.
Yeah, and just to be able to be like, okay, well, now inflation or whatever, and it was like 20% and, you know, 25% in interest and all this money out the door, and people are just like, yeah, we're still going to go ahead, we're going to pass this bill, we got to do it, because they're so fearful for their own lives, and
and they're not even
everyone's
questioning
tunnel vision. Yeah, and like long run, hello, like this is going to make us suffer. We're going to be destroyed just by doing this from the inside, you know? So I'm glad Padme was able to express that in a way that everyone could understand. And even the ones that were very strong to the other side, like they were even like, all right, I'm going to clap because it was
that's good,
So they won a little bit now, which I'm happy to see. I know we all are. It's going to go down south, you know, at some point. But right now, Padme's just so amazing.
She is. And even Bane, I said origami. I'm sorry, guys. I meant origami.
That's okay. Yeah, I know. I was laughing. I didn't want to correct you. That's fine. That's fine.
But even he was so brave. Bane, yes. I mean, even trying to escape, got a head injury. And they had no Jedi there. So they really tried the most they could to try to escape.
It's amazing how much they just terrorize these people to get their way. Like, all these people are getting attacked. Like, I would start questioning, wow, all these people are getting targeted now. You know, like, all these major events are happening. This guy was attacked and then got into an accident, and Padme stole a vehicle, and you know, and she's yelling all these things. So it's like, it's just all this weird chaos. And then her uncle getting attacked and had his arm broken.
Yeah,
I was starting to question, is it just the separatists or is it
someone from our own side doing it?
Yeah, I would start to question all these different things
Yeah.
and want to know more instead of be like, oh, it has to be the separatists or it has to be this person because you're against that person already. So it shows you how things just get very foggy over time because people just want to believe what they want. And it's very simple to just know the basics and be like, this is what we got to do. And you got to see the big picture like Padme does. So,
and her uncle is so good with her.
I'm happy to see him back
so good,
because before a while ago he was neutral, right? And he was going to side with the separatists originally because he needed supplies for his people, and now it's cool to actually see him here with Padme again and being very supportive. Even him getting ambushed, he was calm when he talked to her and he said, I am not changing my vote on this, so don't worry.
That's good.
You know, he wasn't like, I don't know. He wasn't like nervous or anything. Like, he was still really strong and calm. And he's like, no, I'm going to stick by you. I totally still go by this. No one's going to terrorize me. So he's really cool. I like him.
He's got the bigger picture in mind.
Yes, he does too. So bravo. No Anakin, Obi-Wan, or Ahsoka. Love them very much. But I love the people we focus on because the stories are always really good to follow.
Yeah, she's a great leader. She really is.
She did do a very good speech too.
She did do a very good speech. Yeah, I love that.
All about the people.
It's all about the people. And actually, I want to say, because before I forget, but I want to say that I love seeing her headdress. I guess we'll call it a headdress now because we've seen all these elaborate designs and hairstyles she has. But it looks like her actual hair. But when her assistant was holding up her headdress, I'm like, oh my god, that's her actual hairstyle. So it wasn't her hair. I mean, I know it's stiff and funny. I'm like, maybe it's super hairspray or there's like wires underneath and they just weave her hair through it or something. I know it looks smooth, but I was just thinking with the animation they probably just had it that way. And we've seen how crazy her hair can get in the movies. So I was like, wow, that must take hours just to do her hair every time. And I get it's a cultural thing too on Naboo, but I'm kind of like, well, you're spending all this time on certain things that, you know, you're in politics and it shouldn't like be focused just on your hair for like 5 hours.
Right,
you know?
your appearance,
but
right.
It makes sense. It's more of a headdress, but it's interesting because there are certain cultures where, you know, back in the day when people had the white hair and you would wear those in the court or something.
The wigs,
yes. Yeah, the wigs.
Right,
So maybe that's like in reference to that or something
party.
where it just to show your status or something. So it's interesting because I don't think we've ever seen that before with a headdress, like actually seen it off Padme's head.
I know, because it almost looked like it was going to be the top of a cloak.
Yeah,
you know, like she would put it on her shoulders, but then it, of course,
I'm
it was
sure.
a headdress.
Yeah, because I know because I'm like, oh god, maybe it wasn't.
huge.
But I think it was her headdress, you know. But yeah, you're right.
Yes, it was.
But that would make more sense to me because then even with like the stiffness coming up, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like how it looks and the crazy designs they have. But some of them are so like crazy where she's super flat on top and then it's like super bulbous.
Yeah, and it's blown.
So it's like tusks coming out, and I'm
like,
so. But it is neat, and I like how they keep that consistent with the movies because she always had these elaborate wig styles, you know. And I can say wig, I guess. But I'm curious what you guys have to say about that too. Are they actually wigs all the time? I mean, I'm sure maybe not every time. I mean, we've seen her with natural hair, but when it's like super crazy, stiff, and different poses, like poses
maybe,
now.
what's the aide's name? Tekla did it or something.
I like Tekla a lot. She was cool. I immediately think once we see someone nice that we don't know, I'm like, yep, she's gonna die at some point.
I know, she was confiding with her at the beginning, and I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, and she was so nice. And I'm like,
telling her anything.
She's gonna get assassinated. She's gonna get in the way when they're trying to kill Padme. And man, Padme's life is always in danger, and it shows how dangerous the job is. They're in war, and she's a higher up that always opposes all these different opinions, and she speaks for the people. Separatists don't like that. And you got Palpatine right there, like, oh, she just had a bad accident, you know, and oh my God, so many strings getting pulled. And she always stays cool though. No matter what, she's able to figure her way out of things. But she should still have guards with her. Maybe she doesn't want to put other people at risk. I get it. But she also thinks, oh, everything's fine, Uncle. Don't worry. My car's right around the block. It's okay. I know it's not a car, but, you know, like, and I'm like, you can't be like that because you're in a shady area anyways. It's at night. You're by yourself. There's this big thing going on. This bill's going to get passed and your uncle was jumped. Like, I'd be like, yeah.
It's all on her.
Common sense. I would totally have someone. I mean, I wouldn't want my uncle with me because he's injured and, you know, he's not a guard or something. So he could be at
and he needs to vote too. So you don't want, you need someone for both of them.
Yeah, have a Jedi with you or something, you know. I mean, I know everyone's busy, but come on. You don't want them to die because you need them too to pass these good bills.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, so very good episode. Really enjoyed it a lot. Can't wait to watch more Clone Wars. We're going to be watching The Mandalorian soon. Woohoo! Season 2. We love that series. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.